All right, Samboners, let's fire it right back up, baby. Happy Football Friday. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. 3 days till the big man makes his way down the chimney. It's a beautiful, beautiful time to be a Samboner. Appreciate all the love and support. Hope everybody's excited for the Christmas holiday, the Happy New Year 2024. Holy shit. We're firing on all cylinders here at the Samboner Show. Again, appreciate you tuning in. We got a special guest coming on, a retread, a second-time guest. This happens to be our first guest who is going to be joining the show for the second time, Mr. Danny, the legend, Angelo's Pizzeria. Holy shit, I cannot wait to chop it up with this guy. He is an absolute legend, and what he has done for the cheesesteak game right there in South Philadelphia, it's just an absolute game changer. I'll never forget it, really. I really will not. I'll never forget the Sambone that my brother, OG Joey Mack, dropped back in, I want to say, early April, March 2019. March 2019, the Samboners decided to finally grow that set of balls to just do exactly what we've been talking about. Let's decide to throw that shit on video camera. Nobody out there showcasing all these great cheesesteak, hoagie spots, putting your fat double chin on camera, getting a little signage in the background. So here we are, Joe Mack driving through South Philadelphia and stumbles upon a new place that replaces Sarcone's Deli. Like Angelo's Pizzeria. Like Angelo's Pizzeria started in Haddonfield, but didn't really have that that presence, really. Nobody, at the end of the day, nobody really knew about Angelo's like they do today. Joey uncovers Angelo's Pizzeria one early day in April. I'll never forget it. The sound of the Philadelphia Phillies game was on, and Joe was just absolutely dumbfounded. He had never heard about Cooper Sharp American cheese before. These fucking seeded rolls. At first, I think we thought they were from Sarcone's. Little did we find out soon that Danny was baking his own bread. And let me just tell you, like this is the king, man. This is the best bread in the entire goddamn world. I have never had a better tasting bread. So just couldn't be more thankful to have Danny join us again. Just a true Samboner at heart. The guy is just running crazy. Just got back from New York doing a little showcase with Bradley Cooper. He was at the Pizza Fest with Dave Portnoy, up and down the turnpike, over the bridge, baking bread at 3 a.m. So in a short bit here, we'll bring Danny on. In the meantime, quick shout out to our official sponsors, the original Fudge Kitchen, shipping fudge all up and down the country. No better time to get your fudge game on. You know the drill by now. The chocolate, the vanilla, the peanut butter. FudgeKitchens.com. But a big shout out to our good friends, Pete's Famous Pizza and Moustaki Authentic Gyros. Pete, Gus, doing unbelievable things there in the Philadelphia city community. Logan Square, Fishtown, Center City. Both great opportunities. If anybody's looking to get into the franchise business, you cannot go wrong with a Pete's Famous Pizza. You cannot go wrong with a Moustaki Authentic Gyro, not Gyro. It's a Gyro, folks. But I'm just telling you, like, down-to-earth dudes slinging all kinds of great food, an unbelievable product. You're going to continue to see these guys evolve and grow. If you want to get on board, shoot me a note. I'll put you in the right contact. I'm telling you right now. Last but not least, I think I'm going to head out there today, man. I really do. I think I'm going to head out to Westchester, meet up some good buddies, and hit up the Steaks Westchester or the Pizza Westchester. Spear and his family just continue to do unbelievable things from a cheesesteak and pizza standpoint. I'm telling you, like Steaks Westchester, there's nothing but love across the entire cheesesteak community. At the end of the day, like everybody's doing their own thing, and you're either thriving or you're diving. But if you're doing the right thing, like guys like Steaks in Westchester, you're thriving. It is the buzz here in in late December in 2023. And again, like I said last episode, like this is a cheesesteak that I'm told will likely be in the Samboners top 10 come next year, season 6, when we roll it out. And we're also going to do a pizza month. The Samboners are going to have an inaugural pizza month 2024. I don't know the exact month yet, But I think we got to get the weather like a little warm. I don't know. Would it be good to kick off the year with Pizza Month? I don't know. Let's keep everybody on their toes. But Pizza Month's going to be an absolute grind. It's going to be an absolute ton of fun because Philadelphia in general is becoming another unbelievable pizza city. Like the suburbs struggle a little bit, but hold on a second, because a lot of these new cheesesteak spots that have opened up here in the suburbs are also slinging really good pizza, like Verona Pizza, Berardi's Brothers Pizza. Lucatelli's has unbelievable pizza. So, like, dude, the landscape has changed. Like, the suburban areas are really, really bringing it. But I know there's a ton of really cool spots, closer to the city, like Pizza Shack and Mixin and Angelo Pizza. Not Angelo's, Angelo, but Angelo's Pizza also has an unbelievable pie. So, without further ado, here he is. Here he is. I'm just going to go live right to it, baby. Welcome to the show, Danny. All right, there he is, baby. Live in the flesh.
On? Oh,
we got him. Oh, we're going right in. We dive right in here, Danny.
Oh, wow. All right, shit. Jared, we're live, Jared.
Well, we're not live on Instagram. We're just live on this little StreamYard.
All right, cool.
So tell me exactly what you're doing right now, Danny. Tell me.
Can I say?
Yeah, I can.
Well, we had to drop off my mother-in-law's car to get tinted, and I followed Jared over there, and then we got to go out to, where are we going? Delaware County for Jared to get his Pennsylvania carry permit.
Pennsylvania carry. So you're not going to actually go out and shoot the pistol. You're just getting the permit for it.
He is. I'm already all set, but I'm taking him there to show him how to do it and everything.
Well, I got to tell you, man, I appreciate you hopping on. I know you're like one of the busiest guys in the entire Samboner hood. You freaking breadheads just continue to amaze me, driving all over the goddamn country, slinging cheesesteaks. Talk to me, dude. What's going on? Are you ready for Christmas?
I am. Well, no, I got today is my wife gave me a whole fucking to-do list of all the presents I got to get for other people. And so after I'm done with him, I got to go run around trying to shop. I haven't got anything yet, but I usually do everything on Christmas Eve. That's my favorite day of the year, and I work good under pressure. I like chaos. It's like my my comfortable place. So I'm good. I'm good.
So you're old school. You don't believe in the whole Amazon FedEx phenomenon?
I mean, listen, I do, and I've been home a little while. I didn't realize, like, just UPS and FedEx and Amazon just show up my house like 30 times a day with my wife. I can't believe it. But no, I like going and picking it out. Like, I'll go to the mall and I'll pick shit out and do that. I like to think I'm a pretty good gift giver too. It's more for me. It's more about the thought than the price and everything. So my wife taught me that it's more about the thought you put into the gift, not how much it is. And apparently she told me, like, every gift I get her involves her working. Like, I get her vacuum cleaners and I get, like, all shit to clean the house. And she's like, what the fuck, man? I give me something like, you know. So I'm trying to do better by that. But I took care of her good this year. I think she's going to be pretty excited. So
100%, man. I can't agree with you anymore. It's all about giving. It's all about the thought. That is what matters, man. Be safe as we continue to do this. The man, the myth, the legend, Danny from Angelo's has joined us. This is my 90th or 91st Samboner Show, and the first where my guest is actually driving alongside in a passenger road, getting ready to pick up his gun license, folks. So
no, I'm not.
Oh, well, yeah, Jared. So, Jared. Danny, talk to us about Jared. Where would you be without Jared?
Listen, the whole thing, not just Jared, everybody, but we'll talk about Jared. But there's so many names to mention in it that, Jared, his brother, Zach, Mark, the girls in the front. And, I mean, I could go on and Frank, Brian, the overnight guys. I could go on and on. I'd be nowhere. I'm a mess. Like, I hated homework when I was a kid. I still hate it now. The only reason why I truly work for myself is I have a severe problem with authority. So I like the cooking aspect. In Haddonfield, I was a mess. I got in trouble with the IRS in the state of New Jersey and for not paying taxes, but I was a mess. I didn't do paperwork. And Jared, thankfully, loves numbers. And he has, whatever success I am having is attributed to not just Jared, but everybody else there. But Jared makes sure I'm on the straight and narrow with the IRS is still on my ass. But, I mean, he makes sure everything is right and the numbers are right and everything's good, and I get to just have fun and be me, which is really cool.
I love that, man. I love that. So how long
But
has it been since you moved into South Philadelphia?
uh,
4 years now?
January of 2019. So I guess our anniversary's coming up then, Jack. Yeah, our
For
anniversary. See,
anybody,
I
for
don't
anybody
even know.
listening, just to put some context, Danny took over the spot, the old Sarcone's Deli, right there in South Philadelphia, right off South Street. What is it, 9th and Bainbridge, Danny?
Ninth and Fifth Ward.
Yeah, 9th and Fitz. And ever since, you've been crushing it. You are literally the cheesesteak king in Philadelphia, man. We thank you. We commend you, everything you do down there for the community. It's unbelievable. But talk to me a little bit about, like, what has changed from 2019 now to 2023 in your eyes?
Nothing that much, right? I mean, listen, we were busy right from the jump, and everybody thinks like Barstool did it. We were pretty busy right from the jump. So
Agreed.
I don't know. I don't know what's really changed. I mean, we've got. I mean, what? Listen, we're a full scale bakery. We're a bakery first and foremost. I got my dream oven. We busted through the garage. We made that into a little bakery. Well, not really little. I mean, we pump out some bread, but um, I feel we've gotten better at what we do, as far as streamlining the whole operation. Because don't forget, like, we're not making 30 loaves a day and telling them, hey, we made 30 loaves of bread, come check it out. Like, we're pumping bread through the night. You know, we're shaping bread all night long and baking bread all day long. So that's kind of changed where before, watch that cop, Jack. Um,
I'm only going 60. I'm behaving myself.
So the way it used to be before, when we only had the one oven, was we would not try to, we would have to bake all the bread for the day before 10 a.m. so we can get the oven hot to be able to do pizzas, because we do them at completely different temperatures. It was one or the other. Either we were making pizzas in the oven and that's all we could do, because we would scorch the bread otherwise at 630 degrees.
Holy shit.
Or at bread, you know, we do about 475, and we couldn't cook pizzas on it, so it was always one or the other. And it was, you know, you remember the videos where I'd be there at 3:30 in the morning baking the bread, starting to bake bread to try to get it all out. Um, to start service, and now we're able to bake bread all day long, which is great, because my dream was always was like, listen, you know, soft bread. By the way, you got to do a Sambone on the classic pizzeria cheesesteak with soft bread and the wow meat and everything, because I'm still a lover of that. I had one the other night. And I was thinking of you, and I'm like, they should do it on that, because now everybody's using seeded bread. And
Well, no, dude, you have a good point, because it's almost the argument old school versus new school. And Danny, you'll be the first to say it, right? And I'm not taking anything away from what you have established, but anybody can make a good cheesesteak, especially if you have the Sarcone's roll, you have the Cooper Sharp cheese, and you have the right, you know, supply of meats. If you can't make a good cheesesteak with those type of ingredients, you are a fucking moron, essentially. Right?
Pretty much. Well, that's what I always said. Like, anybody could, if I could do it, anybody could do it. And that's the truth. Like,
so who are some of the old school, like, guys? Like, you know, like the one that comes out of mind is the Thunderbird out in Broomall. You ever been to the Thunderbird?
No, I haven't. I don't get out there that much. But like my old classics are Phillips. I always loved Phillips. John's roast pork, which really was, really who started the seeded bread. I don't know if people remember, in South Philly, there's a little corner spot called JR's. I think it was on Rittner Street, like around 20th Street, where the old Abruzzi Bakery used to be, at 20th and Jackson. And we would get it there. And then Richie Primo started the original Primo by Kosh's Bakery. And he started using Sarcone seeded loaf for sandwiches, more of hoagies than it was cheesesteaks. And then they're the ones that I think of that started it, and John's roast pork with the seeded bread. But as far as like the classic cheesesteaks, like, I grew up, we moved out of South Philly when I was like 7 or 8 in the Washington Township, South Philly with grass. And, you know, Sal's Pizza used to be, I love a pizza shop cheesesteak, like, just with the, you know,
Absolutely.
And I had one the other night, and I'm not a cheesesteak snob. I'm not a pizza snob. I'll tell you, I eat Elio's still. I doctor it up with granulated garlic and crushed
Fuck
fat,
yeah,
and,
absolutely.
and burn the shit out of it in the toaster oven. I grew up eating steakums on Wonder Bread with mustard. I used to make a lot. Um, so I'm not a snob in any way as far as like I put mayo on cheesesteak hoagies. I know mayo's like this dividing thing. I just talked to a lady the other day who couldn't believe I admitted to put mayo. I got nothing to hide from nobody. Mayo's pretty good, man. Mayo's
Nah,
on a turkey and cheese
100%.
hoagie. I had a roast beef hoagie from Wawa last night with mayo, provolone, lettuce, tomato, onion, salt, pepper, oregano, and hot peppers, banana peppers, and it was fucking delicious. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna lie to you. It was great. So I love all kinds of food. I like seeded bread. I like your softer bread. I like all kinds of bread. So
Dude,
um,
you're the man. That is so funny. Now, do you think that like not to continue? I don't want. I'm not bringing you on to talk about cheesesteaks, but we're going to talk about cheesesteaks.
whatever you
Do
want
you
to
think
talk
if we
about.
peaked here, like, is this like if we hit the kind of the ceiling here from a cheesesteak standpoint, the whole seeded roll, the Cooper Sharp, or is there going to be something?
Listen, I gotta be honest with you. I'm fucking sick of Cooper Sharp. I mean, it's like everywhere. I mean, it's just like it's everywhere. It's at the point now where John is. It's like it's too much. It's just too much. You know
They
what I
did,
mean?
man. They
Like,
walked into a puddle of shit. There are so many places out here cloning what you have achieved in a couple years back. Like I'm out here in Ambler, PA, Danny, and there's places out here that you really essentially don't need to drive into South Philly to kind of get what
no, I
some of
get
you
it.
guys, and that's I don't know,
But
man.
listen, but that's a good thing. But I
It
mean,
is.
really, if everybody can get a good sandwich, that's totally a good thing. I love that. You know what I mean? Like I get good cheesesteaks. I live in South Jersey now, and I get really good cheesesteaks where I couldn't before. I mean, I would get the pizzeria cheesesteaks, but there's some places doing it that I love. Like there's listen, like I said, I order DoorDash all the time. I get a place called,
DoorDash.
well, I
DoorDash.
call, listen, I like DoorDash. I should say, if they know I kid with them because at that time, Jared will tell you they put us on there without telling us. And we had people showing up for DoorDash orders. And I live streamed my conversation with them and I was furious about it. And then that's how DoorDash came about. But I like them. I talk to them people a lot. I have nothing against them, but and I use them all the time. And there's a place called Johnny Long Hots that I get.
Oh,
They
hell
send
yeah. Johnny motherfucking Hots, baby.
no, Johnny Long Hots. It's a place in Deptford, New Jersey. That
Oh, I thought you were talking about the one on the Columbus Boulevard.
no, I know that very well. Listen, I love them. I get them from Heritage Dairy all the time. That's the smoked like hot dog, hot sausage. Like I fucking love them with mustard. Forget about it, man.
Too fucking cool,
But
man.
I think it's good. I think it's good that, listen, Philly and the Philadelphia region has always been a sandwich town. Always. Nobody could touch sandwich. Going back to, I'm 51 years old, going back to Nick's, you go back to all of them, Nick's roast beef, John's roast pork, Shanks, and if I'm forgetting some, forgive me. I don't want to leave anybody out, but Philly's is a sandwich town and always has been a sandwich town. It's
Absolutely.
it's catching up with pizza for sure. Um, but if you can get, it used to be, and Tony Luke's, you'd have to come into the city to go get Tony Luke's a good chicken cutlet sandwich or whatever. And now, you can get good sandwiches in the New Jersey suburbs in South Jersey, in the Pennsylvania suburbs in Delaware County, and in the main line and everything. So I think it's a great thing. I mean, listen, we love our food in this city. I guess it's the same in every part of the country, but speaking from being from this region, I think it's a great thing. I really do. I wish everybody the best. I have no bullshit with anybody. Anybody who's got the balls to go into this business and do it and put yourself out there and open yourself up to the criticism that comes with all of it, man, more power to you. I root for everybody.
So, dude, you shook the world a little bit a couple weeks ago. I hope you can share some of this experience that you just had, buddying up with our good friend Mr. Bradley Cooper. Danny and Coops head to New York City for a little pop up. Very exciting, man. Can you talk to us about that?
Yeah, it's been crazy. It was. It was a while in the making. I can't really say much, but you will see soon, and I'll be able to talk much more about what's happening with that. But there's a lot happening with that. But that was like 3 years in the making. We finally found a lunch truck to do it, and we rented it. And man, it was a great time. I can tell you, he's a bull. I mean, he's a bull in the kitchen. He made every cheesesteak. From the second he showed up to the second we were done, he cleaned. He was, I was impressed. And I told him, man, like, I was impressed because Jared's brother Seth had said that in the movie, Bert, are they his knife skills in that movie where he plays a chef? And I was like, fuck no, come on, man, he's an actor. And then we found out that day, and Seth put me on blast. He was like, Danny said that wasn't you. And he was like, that was all me, And
Of course he put you on.
well, of course he put me on blast. Seth. But Seth has upgraded from no longer Jared's brother. He is now Seth Jared's brother. But he was a bull, man. He was into it. He's into it. He wants to cook. He loves to cook. And stay tuned. There's big shit happening, and that's really about all I can say.
Yeah, no, I'm sure there's always big shit happening. Yeah, I will tell you, Danny, I did get about 12, 15 DMs, and people are asking, I thought that would essentially been Danny and Mix, but that's either here nor there.
Well, we can work on that. That.
So have you ever been to Loretta's Cafe in Bristol?
No, but I know, wait a minute, no. I thought you were talking about...
Yeah, Lou and his mom.
Else.
This guy Lou and his mom hold this place down. What he did, essentially, Danny, he's making really nice cheesesteak. He's bringing the rolls in from New York. Right? Okay. So is there something to be said about the New York salmonella, that bread versus the bread that you're making? Have you ever thought about...
Well, you don't want salmonella bread. Semolina.
No, semolina.
Don't do the guy like that.
Your dude, semolina. Yeah, you whatever. I'm off the fucking rails here, man. Just like you are driving down the highway.
I'm sure New York's got great bread. There's plenty of great bread here in Philadelphia. But I don't know. I'd have to get out there. But again, the whole thing with me is I like the fact that, and people are like, Sarcones are your in-laws. What's the problem with their bread? Nothing. I love their bread. I just like being, I love making bread. Like, I like making cheesesteak, sandwiches, and I like making pizza, but I love making bread. I just love it. And the fact that you
had another experience too in New York at the Pizza Fest. What was that like, man? It looked like a lot of fun.
Oh man, we had a ball. I mean, listen, we were out till like 4:30 that morning in Brooklyn, riding on the back of trash trucks, no lie. And then we showed up there at 6 in the morning. Still, I mean, we had a ball.
Hour and a half of sleep.
No, we didn't sleep. We didn't sleep. We just kind of rolled right in there. We were supposed to go out for a drink, and when you were with the crew that we were with, one drink is that we were just lying to ourselves. So we had a great time, and the weather was terrible, but the turnout was great. They were great. The people were great that were running it. The people that showed up were great. And we had a great, look at that guy digging, Jack. Pick me a caddy.
Digging in there?
I never get that. Like, if you're going to pick your nose, don't you, like, look around to see if anybody's looking? But we had we had a wonderful time. Listen, I'm blessed. A lot of people, and I get it now, especially with the Coop thing, like, it's been crazy about how lucky I am. And listen, I am lucky, but I'm surrounded by great people, both personally and professionally. And everything changed for me when I stopped giving a shit about other people. Not, like, I don't care what people say. People say shit about me all the time. I don't care. But when I stopped being envious of people, when I stopped caring about what other people did and what they were doing, when I worried about me and put positive energy out there, and I guess it happened when I had my kids, that something changed in me. Like, all my life I was chasing money, and I made money, and I fucking lost money too. I like to go, Jared will tell you, I like to go bankrupt like every 5 to 7 years.
Not anymore though.
Yeah, not anymore, hopefully. But
Like the Allen Iverson of cheesesteaks, Danny.
I'm just blessed to be around great people. I really am. And don't forget, I don't know if I could say this on here, but my line is like everybody congratulates the pregnant girl, but they don't know how many times she got fucked. You know what I mean? So keep that in mind. Like I paid my dues. I've seen some shit and cashing in change at Walmart. After we left Haddonfield, I thought we'd be open in Philly in a couple months. This is pre-Jared, before I had somebody speaking reality into my brain. And we went a year with no income, me and my wife, and cashing in change at Walmart to put food on the table. So I've seen some shit, and I could tell you some stories, but all that led up into being appreciative of whatever I have in my life, whether it's a nickel or whether it's the people I have in my life. I appreciate everything, and I try to root everybody on, and I help people as much as I can. Because I had a lot of help along the way. Tommy Dinick was a terrific mentor for me in my life. I was Tommy's bread guy for uh, 20 years, maybe more. And Tommy's the most beautiful human being in the world. And I say it all the time. There's not many people where, you go around and nobody's ever said a bad word about Tommy. And it's very rare. Like, somebody's always got some shit to say about somebody, even though they don't know him or know anything about him. But Tommy's one of them souls to where I learned so much from Tommy about caring about your product and being there and taking care of your product and being good to people. So I owe a lot. And John Joe's Pork, I learned a lot. I learned a lot being on the bread route and being in places that were destination places. And one thing they all had in common was, one, they used good bread, and two was the owner was there. You know what I mean? The owner was there tying pork and tying beefs. He could have paid somebody $10 an hour to do it. But they were there. Tommy was there at 4 o'clock in the morning every day for, I don't know, 50 years doing it. So I was lucky to have a lot of good people in my life to show me the way. And when I was younger, a lot of it kind of went over my head. I don't know what are you looking at, Jen?
What the fuck is going on over
Oh,
there?
shit. What is going on over there? Oh, fine. But I
love
forgot what I
that,
was saying.
man. I love that. I appreciate you sharing that with us. I think what everybody's been through over the last 3-4 years. If you can't have an open mind or you are not like-minded, I think you're doing yourself a disservice, man. Life is too short, right?
Listen,
Live every
my
day.
kids are 11 and 12, and I tell them all the time. My wife yells at me. I say, listen, if asshole shit keeps happening to you, you are probably an asshole. You got to look in the mirror. That's it. If asshole shit keeps happening to you over and over and over again, you're probably an asshole. You got to take a little bit of look in the mirror. And then I also tell my kids, everything's in your head, so nobody can make you feel any way unless you let them. So you could strengthen up your muscles and your body and your arms and your legs and all this shit. But the most important muscle is your mind. And if you can work on that, then you got to step up on everybody. So not to get philosophical.
No, I mean, good weed can do that for you too. Where are you guys driving, by the way?
Did I say good wheat?
Good weed. Well, that's Jared's. That's Jared's department, the marijuana. He loves the reefer. I mean, we're in here, Jay. You're gonna go. This is it, the Delaware County Sheriff's Office. Yeah, you're gonna go across the street. Oh no, wait, Mick, hold on one second. You got to go around the corner to the front side of it. So you're gonna make a left, the next left you can make.
All right, let's shift gears real quick before you probably grab a couple more guns and head off to the range. But yeah, Danny, like anything else, right? Sports brings everything together, right? And we have such a tight knit Philadelphia sports culture.
Yeah.
And with that, cheesesteaks come secondary. But like, give me your take on the current situation with the beloved Philadelphia Eagles, man. What are your take on the Eagles right now?
I'm not worried. San Fran lost 3 games in a row and looked awful during the stretch this year. The Eagles, I'm not worried about at all. I mean, listen, did I want to go? And I actually think I dislike, and here's a controversial take, but I dislike San Francisco, both the team, more than I dislike the Cowboys. And that's saying something. So, not that I dislike, you know what I mean. But listen, got to give props to the Flyers.
I knew that was coming.
I mean, you know what I mean? Like we're a hockey shop too. We love our hockey, And I love watching the Flyers. They're fun to watch. They're gritty, and they are a very fun team to watch. Sixers are right there, and the Phillies are the Phillies. I'm not worried about the Eagles. I think I think we're going to be all right. Hopefully, you're going to make a left up here, Jared.
That Flyers team is fun to watch. I was gonna bring that up. I knew that was gonna come out of you. You're a Flyers first guy, aren't you?
Not first. I mean, listen, I don't really have anything first. I love them all the same, like my kids. Like I can't say I love like one more than the other, or love one more than the other. Jared, make it right here, and or you can park here if you can parallel parking. I can't say I like one more than the other, but Sixers look great. I love Nick Nurse. Flyers look great. Phillies are going to be exciting. Hopefully, they get that the kid from the Angels. Or Jared, you can probably park right there. I'm sorry. Or no, he's pulling out. I don't know what he's doing. He's yelling at you. You got to back in.
I want them to come out.
Jared's going to fight somebody. Watch him. Watch him. There we go.
How do you think it's all going to shake out, Danny? What's your gut feeling? And by the way, too, I saw you samboning some alligator. Was it at the Eagles tailgate?
Listen, I am not an adventurous.
Get out of my way.
The guy that made that alligator dropped his first Sambone from Gazzo's a couple weeks ago.
Yo, he's the man. Sean's the man. I talk to him all the time. Talented kid, really talented kid. Doing it as a lot of them guys they had me do at that tailgate. And that tailgate video, listen, I was so hungover. I didn't get in till like 4:30 in the morning that night. And then I said to my wife, we had to be at NovaCare at 8 in the morning. And I said to my wife, like, I would give anything to get out of this. Like, I feel awful. My hair is terrible. My buddies were like, you look like you're wearing a fucking toupee. And my wife was like, but you do this all the time. You drink all night and then you'll go work 14 hours, no problem. And I said, yeah, but I'm not on camera. You know what I mean? Like, this is a whole different thing. And she's like, yeah, but you Instagram. Said, that's different. With Instagram, I'm not on it. I pointed to everything else. It's not me. You know what I mean?
Right.
But the alligator was good. Like I said, I don't even eat like mussels. So for me to go and eat alligator, that's how much I love the Eagles. And it was good. The proverbial, it tasted like chicken. It did, but give me a chicken. If it tastes like chicken, I'll take the chicken.
Too fucking funny.
And the Eagles played a joke on me. So they said, this was his pet for 5 years, this alligator, and he couldn't keep it anymore, so he had it put down, and he cooked it. And I was like, oh, man, I'm eating somebody's fucking pet? And I'm eating pet? And then they started cracking up. They're like, nah, he flew it in from Louisiana, I guess it was from or whatever, but it was good. I mean, he did it right. He had some kind of stuffing in it, shit that I could never do, but it was good, but I'll stick to chicken for sure.
You're a wild man, dude. You are an absolute wild man. So, with that said, you think we can make a run at this? Do you think we can get back to the Super Bowl?
Oh, absolutely. Listen, I'm gonna. If you ask me, it's Super Bowl, Stanley Cup, NBA title, and World Series every year. It don't matter to me. So I believe in the Eagles. I think they'll get it straightened out.
So what's the story for 2024? Are we going to get back on the golf course, or are we hanging it up?
Well, I haven't had my surgery on my knee yet. I keep putting it off, but I feel a lot better, so I'm probably not going to get surgery. Yeah, I plan on golfing a lot. Although I have taken up the piano, and that's taken up a lot of my golf practice time.
You've become quite the pianist, have you?
Yeah, well, some people call me a pianist. I like to think of myself as a Renaissance man.
That's not...
I could do this all day, man. I could do this all day. But yes, the Samboners versus the Breadheads will happen this year. We should do it for the Fuck Cancer charity tournament we do in August. That'll be a good time. Maybe you guys can get involved in that and raise some awareness, because we've lost a lot of people close to us from cancer, and we've done 2 of them. We missed it this year. There was a lot of shit going on, but we're going to do it this summer. Back and better than ever and bigger than ever, and raise some money for a good cause, because
I love that, man.
Fuck cancer, it sucks.
Fucking A, man. Well, listen,
so can I get you on the record right now saying the Sambone Nation will get behind the 3rd annual Angelo's / Samboner fuck cancer golf extravaganza, and it is a shit show. It's 2 carts on both nines, open bars on them carts, whatever you want, and then afterwards it's an open bar for a while, and it's a complete shit show, as you can imagine.
That would be an unbelievable time and an honor to join you and do that. I would love to do something big with you in 2024. Danny, I appreciate you jumping on, man. You're running crazy always. You're an absolute legend. I follow you religiously. Can't thank you enough for all the love, all the support. I hope you have a Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year. And if we don't play golf in 2024, I'm never going to talk to you ever again.
Well, we got to get McGill out there. He's a wild man, too. That's my boy. And to everybody out there, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and anybody out there, chase your fucking dream. This whole thing, whatever started with me and whatever was going on with me, started with $5,000 and fucking belief in myself. So don't ask yourself, what if? If I could fucking do it, you can certainly do it, whether it's food or anything else you want to do. Chase your fucking dream relentlessly or die trying.
Couldn't have said it any better, my friend.
I'm like Tony Robbins over here, but it's the truth. Don't accept shit. Go after it, make it happen, stay positive, and good things happen.
Fucking awesome, man. Fucking awesome. Dude, love you so much. Appreciate you coming on.
Brother.
Have a great day.
We'll talk soon, and soon as the weather gets nice, let's get out on the course.
All right, brother. Stay safe.
Have a great one.
You too.
That Samboner, and baby, it's on.